Welcome back, everyone, for the next part of the Somnium file. And yes, today we have a Saturday, and tomorrow a Sunday part. Why, you probably wonder? Well, it's because actually I wanted to start this game on Saturday, since I didn't really have time to record on Friday. But then I wasn't able to buy the game on Friday and heard about the fact that I need to wait 2 weeks for it. So only by Sunday I realized, oh wait, I can buy the game on Steam. And in order to fix that offset that was created because of the stupidity of a delay, I have decided to fix it this weekend. Which means Saturday and Sunday parts. Now, without further delay, I think Tama wants to talk about what we just filmed, the recreation of the crime scene. That is a giant text bubble about the reason the corpse cross-section was facing downward. Why did the culprit blow up the corpse? About the time rigor mortis would subside. Right, we should probably talk about everything. First, the rigor mortis.
The culprit must have wanted the body to fall during the live stream, right? It would have been pointless otherwise. But could they really predict when rigor mortis would dissipate so accurately?
The culprit didn't put the corpse up on the ceiling beams while it was completely stiff. It had to have been after the body had started to soften, just slightly. That way, they could estimate that the body would fall in a few hours or so. The stream was scheduled for a whole 6 hours. The culprit was fine as long as the body fell sometime during that period.
Oh, is that the reason why he chose that live stream? Because he knew it would run for at least 6 hours? 6 hours is enough time for a corpse to get softer. About the reason the corpse cross-section was facing downwards.
That body fell from the studio ceiling. If it fell sideways when it landed, the culprit's plans would have been ruined.
Yes, like you said, it would have been pointless unless the sign was standing erect. Just like a man's you-know-what.
Again with that joke?
Of course!
Besides, it is not useless when it's not erect.
Exactly.
What?
There was another purpose to the sign. It's the same reason darts and rockets have tails.
I get it. The cut surface would naturally face the ground because of that sign. It was meant to control the body's posture as it fell.
So that it lands on the wound? Maybe they didn't want to expose the fleshy parts to the live stream itself. Why did the culprit blow up the corpse?
Their goal was to make it seem like a supernatural phenomenon. That's why they couldn't leave the CNT on the scene.
Because it would give away the trick?
Right.
So that's why they caused a thermite reaction and destroyed the CNT.
Ah, okay. CNT is a primary
to wrap it all
carbon
up,
material. It doesn't stand a chance against 3000 degree temperature, but it bonds with oxygen to create carbon dioxide, which helps extinguish the flames. So in general, it's just supposed to be destroyed, and afterwards it's going to extinguish the flame itself.
The culprit's motive was to make this seem like a supernatural phenomenon and to spread the QR video, right?
I don't know if that's all there is to it, but probably.
I wonder why Jin was chosen.
Who knows?
Where could his left side be?
It hasn't been found yet. Anyway, starting our search with the people who might have the intel we need is the #1 rule of investigation, right?
Like who?
Jin's right half was up in the studio ceiling the whole time we were shooting the show. There must be someone who knew about it, or at least noticed it.
You mean... the director, Shinpei Wagai.
Right.
Where is he now?
I've tracked him down using his smartphone GPS. He's in Akihabara right now, at the maid cafe Sunfish Pocket.
Well, we do know that, after all. His wife is there. Why the heck would he murder somebody? I don't think that's going to be very likely. But well, if you really want to check him out, we can do that, Miyuki. No, but seriously. The wife is pregnant, there's a child on the way, he already quitted his job with the Yakuza. Those guys have morals. That guy is clearly not involved in this. Clearly. Well, first time in the maid cafe, huh? Am I able to see a man around here?
There he is.
Ah, shit.
Huh?
Damn.
I thought you quitted that site. Turns out I need to fight after all. You do know your wife is here, right? It's not really likely for you to do that around here. You're going to scare her away. Okay, where do I need to jump off next? To the right. Well, too bad for you. I am very, very fast. I can even dodge bullets if I have to. There you go. See?
Firing your gun in here? Are you insane? There are customers and staff in here.
Well, they are gone already.
My bad.
An apology is not gonna cut it.
Several people have called the authorities.
Perfect.
The local police should be here soon.
Hey, can't you just let me go?
Hell no.
What?
I told you, my girl's pregnant, right? I can't go to jail!
Then you shouldn't have carried a gun. Shinpei.
That's why I accepted his offer in the first place. I needed money to take care of my kid.
Accepted whose offer?
Some guy named Terror. I don't know his real name. Haven't seen his face or heard his voice either. All my contact with him was through Nile.
What did he ask you to do?
He said,
Hmm? Oh, I want to borrow your studio for an hour or so on the 10th. Before you start preparing for the stream, do not let anyone near the studio during that time. That includes yourself. All you need to do is keep the entrance unlocked. That is all. I will pay you 5 millions if everything goes well. I will pay you on the night of the 11th. I see.
so me and the staff haven't met this Terror guy at all.
But you knew about it.
I don't know what happened in the studio either. I had no idea that was gonna happen.
But you knew something was about to happen. You knew that. Is that the reason why you ran away? Were you worried about something? Come to class 3A at Sekiba High. You will get your money there. Sekiba High?
Class 3A at Sekiba High.
Ryuki!
Yeah, let's go.
We need to check that place out next. He has access to Sekiba High, but then again, we do know the security over there isn't really the best. Anybody can enter that. Even Shin. With the giant mask. Huh? Chikaka?
The director of Horodori Institute of Genetics. Chikara Horodori.
What the?
No way.
But why?
It can't be.
Wait, we did let him go. Oh, we should have kept him in custody. That could have saved his life. Oh, nothing to be done. Ryuki Chapter 2. February 12th, 10 a.m. That's bad. Really bad.
Mr. Date told me about this shrine.
Isn't it the training ground of Mizuki?
This place is so full of nature. Just like Yoyagi Park. It's just calming here.
I see.
Tama, would you mind giving me some support?
What do you mean?
I've been thinking about Chikara's murder.
Are you sure you're okay, Ryuki?
What do you mean?
I feel like all of this has been taking a huge mental toll on you.
I'm fine. More importantly, can you recreate the crime scene for me? I just need to close my eyes, right?
Yeah, but
Are you sure about that? Well, he is smiling, I guess.
fine. I'll play along. You are technically my master. I can't disobey your orders.
Thanks. Let's start then.
Even though she screams a lot, she is still worried about him. Like, really worried about him. Okay. Crime scene. Classroom. It's not like we can
perfect.
touch anything around
It's
here.
just like the real thing.
I learned how to do 3D modeling in a correspondence course. Back when I was a student, my grandma told me I should learn a skill set.
Uh-huh. Totally. Okay, this time around I'm not allowed to move. Okay, first and foremost, I should probably check out the body. X-ray.
I'm sorry, Ryuki. This might freak you out, but there's something I have to tell you. Will you hear me out?
Sure.
What?
The thing is, this corpse is so cowardly that
That?
it has no guts!
What?
She tried to choke.
I know. That was so bad. The joke was over before I even said it.
Uh-huh.
But I just had to do it. I mean, look, the corpse is completely missing its guts. I couldn't let this chance pass me by.
Uh-huh. Yeah, just do your thing. It's okay. The reason the corpse is on the leg board is because it doesn't have internal organs anymore. Meaning nothing is dragging it down. The open face inside the body has low pressure than the outside. It is similar to how no, no, I don't want to read that anymore. Don't compare that to tentacle suction calf. Oh,
Chikara's
gosh.
right side. The cross-section is stuck right onto the blackboard.
What's the estimated time of death?
Based on the time the body was discovered, that would make it about 4 hours ago.
So, around 8 p.m. on February 11th. Right around the time we were meeting with Tokiko.
Looks like there aren't any other clues here.
But hey, the corporate knew that we were checking
Well,
the classroom.
satisfied?
Maybe he knew that we were after the mafia guy? Or the Yakuza guy? And that we would check his phone? Huh. But who would have access to that? Okay, Tama. First and foremost, let me see something really quickly. Can't check anything if I have this vision on. Let's see. What about the security camera?
I checked the footage, but I didn't see anyone suspicious. Of course, that place is huge, so there are plenty of areas the security cameras don't cover.
Any cameras on campus?
None. Do you remember what Gen said? The security at Sekiba High is completely lacking.
That's true, which is a bad thing, especially in this situation. So is Terra the culprit?
That's my assumption. I can't think of any other suspects.
Just who is this terror?
I wouldn't be having so much trouble if I knew that.
It can't be Tokiko, can it?
No, after all, we talked to her during that time.
Tokiko was with me at Chikara's time of death, and she was in Okinawa during the incident with Jin.
Yeah, at the very least, it seems unlikely that she did it personally.
But something has been bothering me. I feel like Tokiko is involved somehow. Chikara was a member of NICE, and he knew about Bats 490. That's not all. The appearance of Jin's corpse was made to seem like a paranormal phenomenon, as if the same thing from the Philadelphia experiment had happened.
After all, we are living in nothing but a simulation. A false world created by a program.
Could she have done all this to give her claim credibility?
I don't know, but it's possible.
And about the Nile message?
I think he was lying about the money. Terror probably wanted someone to find Chikara's body.
You mean he wanted Shinpei to find it?
Not necessarily. It might have been for the police. Terror might have predicted that someone from the police would contact Shinpei.
So the money was a lie the entire time?
In any case, let's go see Tokiko.
Meaning Shinpei just risked everything for a little bit of extra money for his private child, instead of just working as a director.
I have to talk to her.
That's crazy, Shinpei. That's very crazy.
Understood. We've come this far. I'll back you up until you're satisfied.
But Tama's really worried about him. Like, really. That is the second murder in such a short time. Especially now that we know that there's nobody left for him to support him if he breaks down again, except of Tama. Not a brother, not a family.
I've been
Maybe
expecting
boss.
you. I thought you would be arriving soon.
What do you mean?
I mean, I knew you would come see me.
And why? Huh? Hey, Mamoru! Please. Anything suspicious?
Not really. She's a kind woman. But I obviously wouldn't tell you even if I did know something. As her secretary, it's part of my job to protect her secrets.
Mamoru is an excellent employee who faithfully fulfills his duties. I have complete trust in him.
I'm honored to hear that. I respect you from the bottom of my heart as well.
Gag.
Hey! He's taking care of 10 childrens. He's alright. Why the sunglasses?
These aren't sunglasses.
And what else?
It's a fairy's black bra.
He's a joker.
What a degenerate.
He is a joker. And you didn't laugh about that. But the other guy wasn't
As
funny.
you know, this is
Are
the
you
president's
kidding me?
office at the NICE Japan branch.
The world is full of rubbish. Such things should all be washed away. That was my thinking when I designed this room.
You designed it.
Yes, the flow of water cleanses one's heart, just like the flow of time.
Do you know about the flow chart that I have? Tokiko? Do you know that? That I can travel freely? Do you know someone named Shinpei Wagai?
No, I don't.
Then do you know about terror?
I've heard that name on the news, yes. This is about the culprit, is it not?
Yes, but...
I have absolutely no idea who it could be. I'm sorry I can't help you, but...
But... Jin's right half didn't hasn't teleported.
I've solved the mystery, Miss Shigure. Jin's right half didn't teleport. It was just made to seem that way. It should have been obvious when you think about it. Teleportation? It's impossible. We live in a simulation? This is a fake world created by a program? Impossible. Simulation theory is nothing but occult nonsense. Just a ludicrous myth like UFOs, ghosts, and Kappa. I'm sure there are people who'd like to believe in these things. And there are groups who profit by making people believe.
Mr. Ryuki, it appears as though there's been some misunderstanding. We of NICE have nothing to do with this.
Are you sure about that? All the pieces would fit together if Nyes is the one that made the QR video. The falsified paranormal phenomenon. What was written on the signboard. It all advances your agenda. Could it be that you wanted to spread the QR video by showing that sign along with the corpse on stream?
As I've told you, we are not the ones who made the QR video. What is the purpose of the QR video in the first place? Are you saying there is some message urging people to join NICE in it?
Well, maybe there is an encrypted message. We haven't really figured that out yet. About Chikara's murder.
I know of the incident, of course. However...
Yes, I know you have an alibi. We were here, having a conversation during the time of Chikara Horodori's death. But that doesn't necessarily mean you're completely innocent. You are the president of NICE. Surely you have plenty of subordinates who can do your bidding.
Are you implying I ordered someone to kill him?
It's a possibility.
And what would be my motive?
Well...
Hide your trails?
Remember what Tokiko said. Chikara Horadori is an avid believer in the Order of Percent. Their order and Nai's are heading in completely different directions.
Perhaps Nai's and the Order of Percent are hostile.
I see. You're suggesting there was a conflict between organizations. It is true that Nai's and the Order of Percent have differing beliefs. However, we are not at odds with one another. Both organizations believe in the simulation theory. In that respect, we are comrades.
And what do Knights in the Order believe in?
We are living in a simulation, a false world. And from this false world, we seek emancipation. That is what Nai's believes. On the other hand, the Order of Percent, we are living in a simulation, a false world. But they wish to remain imprisoned within it, forever.
Forever?
So one wants to get out, while the others want to live inside it.
Mr. Ryuki, have you ever played an open-world game where you play as a criminal?
A game that lets you rob, murder, blow things up, leave a trail of debris wherever you go.
Ah, GTA.
An absurd, heinous game where you can freely commit all sorts of horrible crimes.
GTA, yeah?
I've never played anything like that, but I know what you mean.
Then you can understand. If this is a false world created by someone, then the Order of Percent believe they can do whatever they wish. To them, this place is a true utopia. A dream world where they're allowed to do anything they want with no real consequences.
That's why they want to live here forever?
Exactly.
I get it. That's why Chikara was researching immortality.
In theory, using Purge, even immortality is achievable. The ultimate dream that humanity has been yearning for thousands of years. It will soon become a reality. What do you think? Isn't that wonderful?
Well, too bad for him. He wasn't able to achieve that dream, huh? About Chikara's research of immortality.
I am aware that Chikara was very particular about immortality. However, I will say one thing. One must not believe in eternal youth. Eternal youth is a lie. By the way, Mr. Ryuki, do you remember what you said earlier?
Yeah?
Simulation theory is nothing but occult nonsense. That is clearly false. The simulation theory is not occult. It falls within the realm of science. In fact, many esteemed scientists have given serious thought to the matter. The theory was originally proposed by a Swedish philosopher. However, the concept has been around since long ago, even as far back as the days of Plato and Zhuangzi. This world may be an illusion. At least, there is no way to prove it isn't an illusion. There are great people throughout history who have held such ideas.
But there's no way to prove it is an illusion either, is there?
No, there is plenty of science to support it. The Holographic Principle, theory of relativity, the measurement problem in quantum theory can also be considered proof.
So, everything that is unexplainable could be a bug in your theory, huh? The Swedish philosopher claim.
I'd like to ask you one thing. Beings that are far more intelligent and advanced than we humans. Do you believe a civilization of such beings exists anywhere in this world? And by this world, I mean all possible worlds in the entire universe, including those outside of our own.
Well, somewhere out there, probably.
I agree. Taking that into consideration, we're left with three possibilities. 1. Civilization hasn't reached a level of technology advanced enough to create a simulation that can't be distinguished from reality. 2. Civilization has reached a level of technology advanced enough to accomplish this, but it hasn't for some reason. 3. Civilization has reached that level of technology and has no strong reason not to use it. Therefore, they've proceeded with creating an intricate simulation. Which of these do you think is most likely?
Are you saying it's 3?
That is what a famous Swedish philosopher believed, at least. He further explains, that civilization must have run simulations millions or even trillions of times. In which case, It would make sense to believe our world would be included in one of those simulations.
You're saying it's far more likely that we're one of the countless simulated worlds, rather than a world that exists in the one and only reality. Do I have that right?
Yes.
Ah, I'm getting sleepy. Holographic Principle? Process speed problem? Additionally, the simulation in the real world may be a simulation itself. Kind of like a Matryoshka doll. Just so you know, I am not saying I believe in this. So the simulation of a simulation is a simulation of another simulation. Is that what you're trying to say? That is a possibility. That is also something I saw once in Rick and Morty, which was a very, very interesting scene. Because everyone believed that they were the main reality. And what is the holographic principle?
Even light cannot escape a black hole. I'm sure you've heard this before. Information is the same. It cannot escape a black hole. It's known that the amount of information trapped in this way is not derived from the volume of the black hole, but the surface area. Considering this, you can conclude that information in a three-dimensional space is stored in the boundary of its two-dimensional surface. In other words, all information stored in this universe is encoded in a single flat plane, just like a hologram. Regarding gravity and other physical processes, they can be completely accounted for through the laws of physics defined by the boundary surface. Let's take a character from an action game, for example. When that character falls, you may think he was pulled to the ground by gravity. However, gravity does not actually exist in the game world, only code that was written in the program. The character's body is merely made to show as if it fell based on its code.
You think this world is the same?
The holographic principle is not a theory. It is a principle. It has already been mathematically proven.
Oh, that's a nice watch. I'm getting sleepy. What? And processing speed problem?
Say this world really is a simulation. Then that would mean a computer or something that's running the simulation exists somewhere, right? But it doesn't seem realistic that everything that happens in the universe could be derived by calculation.
Yes, you are right. However, there is no need to calculate every phenomenon, only what observers see and experience. Take the measurement problem in quantum theory. It explains the inexplicable phenomenon observed in the double slit experiment. Quantum matter appears as particles when observed, and as waves when not observed. For the latter, its position cannot be specified because it exists as a stochastic wave. Therefore, it must be calculated and processed as the entire wave, and is impossible to reduce. The faster an object moves, or as the effects of gravity increase along with the increase in mass, time progresses slower, as I'm sure you know.
And that's related to processing speed?
Yes. When the load during calculation is increased, a phenomenon akin to a processing failure occurs. That is why nothing can exceed the speed of light. The calculation wouldn't be able to catch up if acceleration is infinite.
This is a bit too complicated for me. This is a nice watch. Let me explain the double slit experiment. We show a ray of light towards a board with two slits, with a screen behind it. This causes the ray to be distorted, to look like stripes. This is because the light has the properties of a wave. Then what would happen if we shot light molecules on one at a time? The light molecules will show up as a dot on the screen. My god, it's a little bit too slow. By continuously doing so, the stripes reappear. Why is this? The light molecules are only being shot one by one, so the board shouldn't have any effect. The next part of this experiment was done using a detective device to see which slits the molecules went through. This caused the stripes to disappear, and only 2 lines appeared on the screen. Isn't that interesting? When it's not being observed, they appear as waves. But as soon as you try to observe it, they appear as lines. This is the gist of the detection problem in molecules theory. Ah, thanks, Tama. No, but seriously, am I able to increase the speed? I cannot press right. If I press right now, I would select an option. This is a bit too complicated for me.
I see.
Like, really.
Then let us leave it at that.
So at any point in time, I could have stopped it
In
right
any
away.
case, there is no denying that the simulation theory is true. But unlike Chikara, I have no interest in the concept of immortality, because my objective is to tear at the seams of this world and emancipate us all.
So you mean dying?
No. Death and emancipation are completely different. I have no desire to commit suicide, though I would be fine with dying at any time.
Because this world isn't real.
There is that, yes. However, there is another reason.
Huh?
If I wish to do so, I can resurrect myself.
You can?
We are living in a false world created by a program. Therefore, if we can rewrite its code, we can create miracles, like reincarnation, or even bringing someone who has already passed back to life.
Why are you having that eye now? She's crazy. Huh?
Has this woman lost it?
Why did you destroy that? Do you wanna show me something?
Ryuki, you were right. There's clearly a lot of reasons to be suspicious of Tokiko.
Yeah. Let's check with Wingsync.
Do I even want to go inside of that mind? Just saying. Do I even want to go inside of that mind? Can I check the glass door? It's been shattered into pieces. Well, seems like I kind of have to. This can only go wrong. Ah, yeah. Huh?
I saw everything. If you don't do as I say, I'm sure you know where this is going.
What is this?
Looks like Tokiko is blackmailing someone.
What is it she saw?
I don't know. This is as far as we can get through Wingsync.
Then...
Yes, let's get a deeper look into her mind, using a regular sync.
So, I need to take her into custody. Am I even allowed to do that? I mean, sure, I can invite her into Abyss HQ for that. But I don't think I can force her, right? Especially since she has an alibi. Huh.
Ryuki, just to confirm, you did get permission, right?
I don't know.
Yes, she accompanied me voluntarily and...
No, I meant from Boss.
I haven't seen Boss. She wasn't in the control room.
It's fine. I'll be sure to talk to her later.
I don't think this is a good idea. Besides, you don't look so good, Ryuki.
I'm fine. So please, I need more leads to solve this case.
But you...
I don't know. I don't know.
Fine.
But if he really wants to do this, we kind of have to. And don't worry, Tama's with him.
I'll help you for now, but I won't be held responsible. Deal?
Okay, let us have a little peek.
Look, Ryuki, please just don't cause any problems. You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes. I absolutely need you to follow this rule.
Yes, understood.
Okay then, let's begin.
I wonder, does he know about the side effect if he were to go over that room? But then again, I don't think many people are supposed to know that. Yeah, they probably didn't tell him about that. So, where exactly are we? That is clearly her room, but there isn't even any water displayed this time around.
I wonder if this is the nice president's room. It's really white, though.
Let's make an acronym poem with the letters for nice.
Where the hell is this coming from?
N.
Okay. Not that I know why.
A.
Angry.
I.
Incoming?
X.
Shingu River Ray.
Not that I know why. Angry incoming Shingu River Ray. The Shingu River Ray. Such a kind animal.
Angered by humans polluting waterways, I guess.
Huh. Well then.
Scan, activate.
Time to do our business, huh? Mental log 1. The pond. The window. The sign itself. Okay, I need to do something about the pond first. Stare into Tokiko's abyss. It seems like Tokiko was threatening someone. By peeking into her mind's abyss, you might discover something.
This is such a quiet place. So empty and blank.
Well, nothing has meaning if you live in a simulated world, I guess.
Maybe that's Tokiko's mental state. Pretty eccentric. Hopefully we can find something here.
Looks like we can only interact with that ripped up book.
Right. Let's investigate.
Only the book? Really? Okay then, if I don't have another choice.
A book of nice teachings. Why is it ripped in half?
Does it say anything?
Yeah, just one phrase. The intersection between the warp and weft. The rest is ripped off.
I remember Tokiko saying something like that.
The intersection between the warp and weft, that's where the seam can occur. Right?
I wonder what she meant by that.
Who knows? Why don't you join NICE to find out? Anyway, that's about all that we can get from this book.
Well, that didn't really help us. Let's all off into her and then R2. I can check the pond next.
When did this get here? This wasn't here earlier.
What does it say?
That's where the seam can occur. Combining it with the book from earlier, the intersection between the warp and weft, that's where the seam can occur.
That's exactly what Tokiko said. If it's coming out in her Somnium, it must hold some significance.
Oh, that person again.
That's just what we saw in the wink sink.
And? Huh? Wait, there was a split. There was a split! I saw that! Was it Terra? Blood? Did somebody... Jin? Wait, whoa, Jin! Saw the seam. Decipher the book. Decipher the book and find AI. All off. into her writing and the...
I can't really make out what happened, though. I did see Gen, I think.
It was just
Right,
really
again.
chaotic.
Maybe the key to solving this Somnium has to do with what we found in the Nye's book.
The intersection between the warp and weft, that's where the seam can occur. That will help us? I don't know about that. I don't see how that will help us right now.
I don't think it's completely unrelated, but...
The next suspicious thing is...
The blood. Lots of blood.
Do you see anything?
Not really. Seems a lot deeper. It was pretty shallow earlier.
Let's dive in!
What? Dive? Here?
That is blood! Are you crazy?
Yeah! Where else would I be talking about?
But it's really deep. And red. What if there's an angry Shingu River Ray in there?
Enough with the complaining. You don't even need to breathe. It'll be fine. Go for it!
Fine. Why do you always gain this weird confidence during syncs?
That's a good question. How do... Oh, I can actually dive. Oh no. Okay, down we go. No, wait. Descent. I guess I'm supposed to reach the body? Oh!
That was surprising. All of a sudden, we're out of the water.
We fell from up there.
Is that this second layer of this world?
But we ended up in the same room. Oh look, the book again.
Let's check it out.
That is so weird. Oh, for a second I thought I was able to see the eyeball. Always have to check out for them. They gave me so many points.
This one's not ripped. Just another single phrase. Where the black light gathers, sadness is born.
Where the black light gathers.
Black light.
Whoa! Skulls? Why is Tokiko thinking about this?
Wait, I sense something.
A person.
What
Oh
is this
god.
thing?
Huh. They're not doing anything. With this and the skulls, this is getting really creepy all of a sudden.
Maybe that's the black. Let's just search the room for now.
Yeah, if we can't find anything, we'll reread the book and think through our options again.
Okay. Those teachings. Where the black light gathers. It's something about sad. Black light gather. Something to do with the skulls. Maybe I'm supposed to stay in the shadows. Let me check the map really quickly. So I can interact with the book itself. That is... Those are skulls. And that is probably another skull. I'm going to check out that weird skull first, who's separate from everybody else. And see what this is going to do us.
Maybe a child's?
I can't confirm that, but most likely.
Let's check the others too.
Strongly tied to those teachings. How about this one?
This one is bigger and misshapen.
Oh, it's gone.
Again?
What?
He looks like he's in pain. Why?
There's an eyeball behind her. Alright, he did say others called him Monster.
Huh?
But What was he trying to reach?
Disappeared. I wonder what the relationship between Tokiko and Gen is.
What was that?
Ryuki, you okay?
Oh, yeah.
Looks like the book was the hint. Where the black light gathers, sadness is born.
After the sync, we need to ask Tokiko about Gen.
Right. But first and foremost, can I get the eyeball? Tokiko has. But that's not going to... Ah, there's another body! Shoma?
Did you see that? It became Shoma for a split second. Maybe Tokiko is related to him as well.
Why Shoma? Tama, make chase! Throw yourself in the water!
You make it sound like I'm committing suicide. Okay.
I have the
here
feeling I
go.
cannot grab the eyeball. Shoot! I should have checked the room earlier. Yeah, I cannot get out of this. Ah, fine. Fine. I guess we're just going to dive into the next layer of the same room again. Oh. Are we still underwater?
It's
Oh,
the
yes.
same room again. But this time, the room itself is underwater too.
If this is the same as earlier, there has to be something related to Shoma.
Well, I
Ryuki,
do see
you
a
have 5
room.
minutes remaining.
What was that just now?
It says, where the water and ideas flow, love is born.
More metaphors, huh? It must be some kind of hint, like last time.
Oh, the sign.
It's a hand. And this.
The non-upal X symbol.
I remember Tokiko mentioning it.
I'm curious about the water and ideas flow part.
Anyway, let's check inside.
Yeah, if we get stuck, we can read the hint again and figure it out.
Do I need to find the right hand? All of her ideas are pouring into her writing and are strongly tied to those teachings. What the hell is that? Okay, I have the feeling I need to get... What? What is that?
How should I check? High five?
Is that it?
When in Rome. How about making the same hand sign?
It lit up.
Did it work?
This vault is alive. Do you understand?
Was that Tokiko's voice?
It sounded like she was talking to someone.
Oh, that worked? Did that work? Tokiko, completed with, huh? Do I need to activate multiple of them? Well, that's... That is wrong. That looks right.
What are we doing wrong?
If we don't know,
Is it the placement of the hand itself? So I have the feeling I want to check this one next.
Nope. Nothing is...
maybe we do the hand signs.
Maybe. Do you trust my intuition?
Oh, what am I
Okay.
saying? What am I saying? There's a flow! There is a flow! Maybe I'm supposed to follow the flow. Digging deeper. Let's look at it. Over here. It's supposed to be there. I'm supposed to follow the flow.
Too bright.
It's silent. You will follow my orders.
Tokiko's voice again.
I wonder who she's talking to.
Follow waters? Tokiko resides completely within
4 minutes
waters.
remaining.
Over there.
Let's transcend this world together.
Wait, she must be talking to...
Ryuki, look! Outside the window.
Outside?
Shoma?
Right, he did solve that video. Maybe they had contact with each other. Oh, oh my god. Don't cross big. Don't cross big, Shoma.
What's going on?
Huh? So she has connection with Gen and Shoma. But which kind of connection? Decipher the book and find out the truth.
So she does have a relationship with Shoma.
Maybe what we heard earlier was for Shoma too.
Love is born.
Let's think about it later. Look at that.
People are drowning. They can't keep up. More and more people are dying in her mind.
It looks painful.
I have a bad feeling about this. Follow it.
Follow it! Why not? Totally. Tokiko has lost and resists completely within what? Guess we figure that out in the next part. After all, it seems like this is quite a deep dive. I hope you guys had fun with today's part, and see you tomorrow. Until then, bye bye!